started today in a child's pose. Take your time to get there. I'll let you know when to click play on your playlist. And I'm still having issues with my headphones. I'm using the microphone from my computer. So if you have a difficult time hearing me, just shoot a message in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat, or Erica can always unmute herself and let me know. All right, find your child's pose. Relax your forehead on the ground. Bring your knees wide, toes close together. See if you can allow your belly to drop in between your inner thighs. Close the eyes. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. Few more grounding breath here. Taking this moment to arrive to your space, become a little more present and mindful. Deepening your breath here. Let's take about 2 more breaths. On your next breath in, take your time to come up to all fours. Bring your fingertips to point to your knees, and we'll shift forward and back a few times, opening up those wrists. And as you guys are setting up for the class, if you'd like, have the weights nearby. We're gonna use them a little bit today for our arms, maybe for some legs, but those are optional. And then bring your fingertips to point forward and cycle through a few cat-cows. As you breathe in, arching the spine, exhaling, rounding, tucking the tailbone under. Keep moving with your breath. Good, about 3 more cycles of breath here, connecting each movement, each breath. Throughout the entire class, we want to maintain that connection. Good, find 1 more breath here. And as you breathe out, release, coming back to neutral spine. Find your playlist, hit play as you make it to your downward facing dog. Hit play on my playlist. Take your time in your down dog. You can walk it out a little bit as you're setting up your playlist. As you inhale, let's shift forward to our plank, walking your feet a little wider. Reach your left arm all the way forward, up and back. Transition to down dog. Inhale, shift forward, right arm forward, up and back. Big circle, come back to down dog. Keep going. As you do this, try to focus on your core so you're not letting those hips rock from side to side. Keep them nice and steady as you circle that arm. You should feel really nice in the shoulders as you circle them out, but starting to bring a little more warmth to your belly. 25 more. Last 15. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads as you come to your plank. 7 more. Breathe and come to your plank, jumping Jackson plank. You can always slow it down and just walk it out. Stepping 1 foot out, then the other lightly. 15 more. For 4, 3, 2, down dog, step walk or hop your feet to the top of the mat, slowly roll up. You're gonna step your left foot to the back of the mat. As you exhale, bring your left knee in. Inhale, step it back, tap the knee to the ground. Exhale, knee into your chest. Grounding down through your right heel the entire time. Halfway. Last 20 seconds. Keep your belly tight. Make sure your right knee doesn't pass your ankle as you step back. 10 more. 5. And hands down to the mat. You're in your lunge. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to your chest. Inhale, reach up. Keep going. If this is too easy, stretch your leg back, then knee to your chest, staying in plank without moving to down dog. So a couple of options. See if you can bring that knee super, super far. So your knee's almost passing those wrists. 22 more. Squeeze your belly button in each time that knee comes forward. 10 more seconds. 5. Bring your knee into your chest, little circles, any direction, 30 seconds only. Keep breathing. And reverse the direction, 15 more. Can you bring that knee a little bit closer towards your chest for 8, 5. And step your right foot between your hands, arms reach forward, left knee into your chest as quickly as you can go. Ground down through your right heel, arms are really, really active. Squeeze those shoulder blades together each time those elbows reach back. Sit a little lower for 10, 5, and feet step together. Tap your fingertips to the ground. Exhale, stretch your arms back as you hop. Spine is long, 15. 5 more. And hop to your plank, jumping jacks and plank. Last 20 seconds here. Stay with your breath, breathing in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. 7 more. And downward facing dog, lengthen the spine. Inhale, shift forward to plank. 1 push-up. Exhale, press back to down dog. 1 full minute here. This is too easy. Stay in your plank, regular push-ups, or you can drop your knees each time you transition to your plank. Good job. Very nice, you guys. Nice, Larry. Keep it moving. You've got about 20 more. Take your time. You don't have to go fast. Staying here, 10 more. Keep your belly strong as you transition to plank for 3, 2. Breathe into your plank, jumping jacks again. 30 seconds in plank, then we'll hop your feet to the top of the mat. See if you can softly bend into your knees. 13 to go. 8 more. For 3, 2, make your way to the top of the mat, slowly rise up. You're gonna step your right foot back, tap the knee to the mat, Exhale, right knee into your chest. Squeeze your left glute as you bring your knee through. If you missed the first side of this, we already did our right leg. If you're arriving late, then you're switching. So right knee in, step your left foot back, left knee in. This is just for those who missed the first side, so you're all even. Good, 25 more seconds. You've got 15 more. 5. Then step back to your lunge, hands on the mat, reach your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to your chest. Inhale, reach up. Keep going just like that. And again, if you missed the first side, make sure you're alternating. Right knee in, left knee in. But for those who were here, bring just your left knee in. This is too easy. Stay in plank and just move that knee in and then extend the leg. Twenty more. Can you bring that knee past those wrists? Hug it towards your chest. You're almost touching your chin with that knee as you bring it forward. 7 more. Good, bring your left knee into your chest, little circles, 30 seconds, only 15 in each direction. Make the movement really, really small. 5 more. And reverse. Squeeze your right quad, still active in your belly and your right glute. 7. 3. 2, step your left foot between your hands, arms reach forward, right knee into your chest. Sit low into your left leg. Strong with your arms. You're reaching them forward, grabbing something from in front of you and pulling it to your chest. 10 more. 5. And step your right foot to meet your left. Left hand taps your right ankle, right hand to left ankle. 17 more, sit lower. 10. 5. And back to your plank, jumping jacks. Once again, you can always tap out your feet without hopping. In general, in any of the cardio exercises, you're welcome to slow them down. For hopping and in those squats, just do the squats without the hops. 5 more, stay strong. Down dog, step walk, or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Release down. Keep your weights close if you'd like to use them. Otherwise, option no weights at all. Good, let's make our way onto our back. Find your weights if you want them. Reach your legs to the sky. Pick up your shoulders. Reach your arms out to the side. Soft bend in the elbows. Exhale, connect those weights together. Inhale, open up. Exhale, weights together. Shoulders can be on the mat if you'd like. If you want more, lower the legs to 45 degrees or lower. Very simple movement, just like reverse flies. You're opening and closing. Soft bend in the elbows. If you don't have the weights, you're doing the same movements. Just create some of your own resistance. 15 more. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach your arms up. You're gonna exhale, tap those ankles to your weights or hands. Inhale, lower the legs down. Exhale, lift the legs, tap your shins or ankles to the weights or hands. So if you don't have the weights, just have your hands in front of you. Press the ankles into the hands, and shoulders can be on the ground as well. Make sure your low back stays grounded. You're under halfway here. $15 more. Use your breath. For 10, 5, and reach your legs up. Left hand to your right foot, right hand to your left. If you have the weights, imagine like you're punching the air. If you don't have the weights, just simply reaching one hand then the other. 10 more. Good, and release the shoulders down. Release your left arm by your side. Then you're gonna lower your left leg down, reach your right arm overhead. Exhale, tap your toes and your hand. Lower the leg down, arm overhead. Reach your weight or hand to your left toes. If you want more, you're gonna lower your right leg down and just keep it hovering over the mat. This is a lot more intense, but we do this pretty often in class, so you're familiar with this exercise. But there is a supported version with your right leg up. Ten more. Good, now bend into your left knee, pass that weight behind your left hamstring, reach your arm overhead, extend your left leg. Exhale, bend your knee, pass the weight behind your hamstring, extend the leg, reach your weight overhead to pass it to your right. So you're just simply circling that weight. If you want more, you're gonna rise up to high boat, pass it, then come back. Right leg can be resting on the mat. Sorry, I didn't mention that. So right leg can be just relaxed on the ground, or it can hover. But main thing, you're just passing that weight behind your left hamstring. 15 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your weight in front of your heart. Twist opposite knee to opposite elbow. If you don't have the weight, hands behind your head. Simple bicycles here. 15 more. Try to speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the weight, rock forward and back. Make your way to your plank twisted mountain climber. Try to get right into it right away. 1 minute here. You can also support yourself. Maybe you're going to slow it down or even come up to standing, left knee in, right knee in, or high knees. So 4 options. High knees, twisted mountain climbers, or slow down each movement. Halfway. You got 20 more seconds. You've got about 8 more to go. Stay strong all together here. 3, 2, step walker, hop your feet to the top of the mat. Come back onto your back. Find your weights if you'd like. The weights are gonna come to your hips, heels underneath your knees. Exhale, pick up your hips off the ground. Inhale, lower down. Up and down with the hips. Press down through your heels, just simple glute bridges. 8 more seconds here. And lift your hips up, bring your elbows by your sides, weights are reaching up. Exhale, reach your right arm up, release the elbow down. Exhale, reach the left arm up, release the elbow down. If you don't have the weights, maybe you're gonna concentrate more on your lower body and just pulse without the arm movement. And if you do have the weights and you just wanna pulse, you're welcome to do that as well. Otherwise, we're just holding the hips. Squeezing the glutes to maintain the height, stabilize the hips. Breathing out with each arm extension. 20 more. You got about 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Bring your weights back to your hips. You're gonna bring your right knee into your chest. Lower your hips down. Then as you lift your hips up, extend your leg forward. Bring your knee in, lower the hips, lift the hips, press your right heel forward. Just your right side, 2 movements at a time. You're lowering the hips, lifting them back up, then extending the leg. Bring your knee in and lower. Using this time as a little break from all the planks, all the standing variations. I remember in HIIT Pilates classes, all the glute bridges were my favorite because it's the least work. Still a good burn, but you're kind of laying down, relaxing in a way. 6 more. And release your weights from your hips. If possible, keep your right leg extended and hold here. Reach your elbows out, then exhale, extend your arms, tap the weights together, then elbows out. So if this is difficult to hold, release your right foot down. If you don't have the weights, focus on the legs and pulse with your right leg reaching up. So lots of variations. I'm sorry if it's confusing, but I'm trying to do step by step. So again, if possible, you're just holding the hips, bending and extending the arms with your right leg extended or not. If you don't have the weights, I don't want you to just hold. I want you to pulse and then forget about the arms. Just 10 more seconds. Release your right foot down, release your weights back to your hips, and now second side, lower the hips down, bring your left knee in, exhale, lift your hips, stretch your left leg forward, bring your knee in, lower the hips, lift, extend, bend, and lower. Pressing down through your right heel, a lot of engagement in that right outer glute. Halfway. Twenty more. 15 more seconds. 5. And again, maybe left leg extends forward. forward. This time's arm reach up overhead, over your shoulders. Bend into one elbow, bringing your weight towards your forehead. Exhale, extend. Bend into your left elbow. Exhale, extend, and keep going. Do your best to maintain the elbows over the shoulders. And if you don't have the weights, you're just pulsing, keeping that left leg lifted. Any point, your left foot can step down to the mat. Most importantly, now we're focusing a little bit more on the arms, triceps. Bend and extend. Really control that movement. Slow as you lower, slow as you lift. Just 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your left foot down, weights to your hips, and you're just gonna pulse. Both feet are grounded. Now we're evening out the weight. This is our last one here. Then we'll transition to plank just for a moment and come back to our abs on our second side. 10 more seconds. Lift a little bit higher. Squeeze out those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Softly release your hips down. Weights to the sides. Rock forward and back. Twisted mountain climber. Right away into your mountain climber. 1 minute. Speed it up. You're under halfway now. Again, you always have more options available than just this. I just talked about them. High knees is just like mountain climbers, but standing up. That way you're not using your shoulders. But I highly encourage you to keep trying to stay in mountain climbers. Because when I started my Pilates journey, I couldn't last a full minute in mountain climbers. But it's possible. The strength builds up. Stay for 4, 3, 2. Make your way back onto your back. Last time we're staying on our backs. Finding your way onto your back. Find your weights if you'd like. This time, bring your weights to your ankles. Lift the shoulders off the ground. Exhale, reach your arms overhead. Extend the legs. Very simply, bending and extending those knees. See if you can curl yourself up into a tiny ball each time the knees come in, lifting the shoulders even higher off the ground. 25 more. Ten more seconds. And extend your legs up, reach your arms overhead, reach your right arm overhead, tap the ground with the weight, reach back up. Left arm overhead, come back up. Shoulders can be off the ground. You can release your shoulders down, or for extra challenge, lower your legs 40 degrees down, or to 45 degrees. And if you don't have the weights, create some resistance. Imagine like you're holding a cable with your hand. You can even create a fist to really imagine that something's not letting you reach your arm overhead. There's weight on that cable. Seventeen more. If you have the weight, soft bend in the elbow. 8 more seconds. Keep the low back grounded. 3, 2, reach your legs up, little lift with your hips. So shoulders can still be off the ground or release them down. Weight, reaching to the ceiling. If you don't have the weight, then maybe arms to your sides or behind your head. Eight more seconds. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Good. Keep your legs lifted. This time your right arm by your side. As you exhale, tap your toes to your left hand. Inhale, lower your right leg down. Reach your left arm overhead. Right hand can come behind your head to support your neck. Or for an extra challenge, keep your left leg hovering over the mat. Time goes by quickly, so do your best here. Challenge yourself. We only have 2 more exercises from here. It's not too long here. One 1-minute exercise, 1 30-second exercise. 17 more seconds here. Ten more. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend into your right knee. Pass that weight behind your right hamstring. Reach your arms overhead. Pass it to your left hand. And keep going. Passing it to your right hand. Passing it to your left hand. Maybe you're going to expand your leg in between for an extra challenge. Or you're going to try to rise up all the way to high boat type of shape. And then come back down as you extend the leg. Left leg can be resting on the mat, or you can leave it hovering. And if you don't have the weight, no problem at all. Just create that imaginary weight. Imagine like you're passing something behind your hamstring, or find a block. If you're extending your right leg, see if you can press that heel forward. Full extension. 7 more. 3, 2, weight to your heart, crisscross, or hands behind your head. 30 seconds only. Thirteen more seconds. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make your way to your plank, twisted mountain climber. This time just 30 seconds, so get into it right away. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make your way to the top of the mat. Slowly rise up, little bunny hops to the back. And all the way to the top. You can add a big hop if you'd like, or skip that. Ten more. Come to the top of the mat. Left hip taps the ground. Hop your feet in and out. Right hand taps the ground. And if you'd like, go to the back of the mat the same way. Then go to the top of the mat. 10 more seconds. We're going to finish at the top of the mat in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Find your weight. Let's just do one weight right now. Heels and toes out. You're going to sit low, start to walk your feet to the back of the mat. Crab walk. And as you walk, so see, I'm not just moving my feet here. I'm trying to bounce. So I'm sitting even lower with every step. Shift your hips back, lengthen the spine, grounding down through your heels. So you almost want to step that foot from your heel and only then release the ball of the foot down. 17 more. 5, 4, 3, to come up to the top of the mat. Bring your weight down to the ground, tapping it with your right hand. Exhale, reach your right arm up. Left foot steps all the way to your right. One curtsy lunge. Back to the center, drop the weight. Reach up, curtsy lunge. If you don't have the weight, doing the same thing without the weight. Tap your hand to the ground, curtsy. Bring your hand back down. So that tapping the weight helps you sit really low. Try not to fold here. You're dropping down, curtsy. Finding balance, keeping your belly strong. Five more. And stepping into your curtsy pulse. Keep your right arm lifted if possible, so strengthening that shoulder as you reach up. If this is too much, hold the weight in front of your heart. Just 10 more seconds. We're not here for too long. 5. And come back to the center. Soft bend in the knees. Bend into your right elbow. Exhale, extend. Bend and extend. And notice when I do that, I don't let my elbow come out here. I'm going to squeeze that elbow in. If it's difficult to keep it there, bring your left hand to the elbow and try to stabilize it over your shoulder. Slow as you bend and extend. No sudden movements. Under halfway already. So it's a lot of work to even keep that elbow over your shoulder. So if you're not supporting it with your hand, you're giving yourself an extra challenge here to maintain that elbow. And I know a lot of us don't have mirrors, so we can't really tell if the elbow's over the shoulder, but just feel it. As much as you can, squeeze that bicep in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your weight down to the right side of the mat. Make your way to your plank. You're going to place your weight behind your left hand. Grab your weight, place it outside of your right hand. Keep going, just moving the weight from side to side. Knees can drop. If you don't have the weight, tap out your shoulder, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. So once again, if you don't have the weight, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. If you have the weight, grab the weight, move it outside of the mat on the right side. Grab it with your left hand, move it outside of the mat on the left side. Keep going, you've got only 16 more seconds here. You're way under halfway. Almost done, 10 more. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your weight with your right hand. Exhale, right elbow reaches up to the sky. Tap it to the ground. Transition to your side plank. Reach your arm up. Come back to plank. One time, reach your elbow up. Then transition to your side plank. So you're never fully releasing your weight down to the ground. You're just lightly tapping. Knees can be down for this, and you can do this with no weight. Make sure you're rotating well in that shoulder. So you're going from side plank to shoulders squared. Stack the shoulders, square the shoulders. 18 more. Some of you might not even touch the weight to the ground, just hover it over the mat. 7 more. 4, 3, 2. Side plank, left hand down, little pulse. You can always transition to your forearm side plank if you'd like, or drop your knees down and pulse here. And we're almost there. I did want to focus a little bit more on the upper body today. We did a lot of legs too, but hopefully you're feeling it in your shoulders and your core and your biceps for 5. 4, 3, 2, release the weight down. Bring your right forearm to the ground. Bring your left forearm to the ground. Right hip taps the ground. Back to the center. Just one side. Right hip to the mat. Back to the center. If you need, knees can be down. And you're tapping one hip only. Just your right side. Remember. Don't let those hips rise. Don't let them rise over the shoulders. Keep a nice straight line. Do your best. And then feel your belly lifting you off the mat. So can you hug that belly button in as you lift? That way you'll feel more. 10 more seconds. 5. Come back to your forearm plank. Walk your feet a little bit wider. Reach your right hand forward. Tap your fingertips in front of your mat. Release. Left hand reaches forward. Tap the fingertips in front of your mat. Knees can be down. So all you're doing, so I'm just sitting up right now, is tap one hand in front, tap the other hand in front. So this is what it looks like in the forearm plank if it's difficult to see it with me in forearm plank. Just 10 more seconds. You got it. Don't let those hips rock. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your hips down to the mat. Swim it out. You can interlace your hands behind your back. Keep your hands under your shoulders or reach your arms up and flutter kick the arms as well. 15 more. Neck is long. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go. Tuck your toes under. Exhale. Press up to your plank. Cross your left ankle over your right. 1 push-up. Step your foot back. Lower onto your belly. Lift your chest, legs, and hands off the mat. Switch the side. Exhale. Come up to plank. Right ankle over left. 1 push-up. Step it back. All the way onto your belly. Lift heart, legs, and hands off the mat. You can do this on your knees. Press up to plank. Just a push-up without crossing the ankles. Lower down. Lift everything off the mat. And keep going. We've only got 20 seconds left. So I hope that was clear. As you rise up to plank, cross one ankle, back to plank lower, then crossing the other ankle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, coming into your plank. Hop your feet to your hands. Sit low, reach your arms forward. Hop your feet back. Hop forward, reach your arms forward, hop back. So you're hopping straight into your squat. Don't let yourself sink your hips all the way down. This is not Malasana. This is not yogic squat. 12 more. 5, 4, 3, feet to the top of the mat, hands down to the ground. Exhale, big hop. 15 more, sit a little bit lower for 10. For 5, 3, 2, and quick feet. Relax those arms, relax the shoulders. Twelve more seconds. 5, and release. Pick up your weight, just one again. Feet, heels in, toes out. Gonna sit low, step your right foot back, 2 pulses. Come forward, left foot back, 2 pulses. Come forward, sit low. there. You're never fully extending those legs. 15. 6 more, sit a little bit deeper. Come back to the center, bring the weight into your left hand, reach the hand to the ground. Exhale, reach up. Right foot steps outside of your left, one curtsy. Back to the center, drop the weight, reach up, step your right foot to your left. Drop down, keep going. Good. You're here for 22 more. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Curtsy, reach your left arm up, little pulse. Or weight is in front of your heart. If it's uncomfortable, to hold your arm up. If you don't have the weight, left hand to the sky or hands to your heart. Just 30 seconds here, so we've got about 15 more or so. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back through the center. And once again, either you're holding the elbow or not. And you can do this without the weight too. Just creating your own resistance. Holding the elbow or not. It's more difficult if you don't hold the elbow, but you are keeping the elbow over the shoulder. Good job, you guys. And just softly bending through your knees just so you're not locking them. We're almost done. We have just a little more in our plank second side, and that's all. 20 more. Stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release the weight down to the ground. Make your way to your plank. Good. From here, we're just gonna grab your weight, reach one arm up, finding side plank. Come back to the center, bring your weight to the center, one push-up. Grab the weight, open up into your side plank. Come back to the center, one push-up. And then now we're gonna do another exercise with side planks. So we're getting there. This is just kind of a warm-up again before we do our side plank with the weight. But if you don't have the weight, don't worry about it. We have about 20 more seconds left. So hold your core, especially as you release that weight down to the mat. Go slow, don't just drop it. 8 more seconds. Push up or no push up. 3, 2, and place your weight underneath your left hand. Walk your feet wide. Exhale, reach your left elbow up. Tap the weight down. Reach your left arm up. Square the shoulders, then you tap the weight to the mat. And reach up. Square the shoulders, elbow up. Release down, then come back. Knees can be down. So again, doing one back movement as you reach your elbow up, then extending, then finding side plank. Release the weight down, one back exercise, then side plank, 20 more seconds. You got it for 12 more. We're almost there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, find your side plank, stack your feet, little pulse with the hips. Just 30 seconds, we're not here long. Make the movement small, stabilize yourself, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. 15 more. Playlist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the weight down, forearms on the ground. Find your forearm plank. Left hip taps the ground. Come back to the center. Just one side again. Knees can be down. Good, under halfway already. And we're finishing up our class. We just have a few more minutes left. And then we're gonna start our cardio part and we're all done. Class always goes by super, super fast. So put all of your effort, put all of your energy into this. 10 more seconds. 5. And come back to your forearm plank. This time you're gonna reach your hips up, dolphin. Come back to forearm plank, tap your knees to the mat, lift. Come back to forearm plank, tap the knees to the mat. Keep going, just 30 seconds here. We have about 17 seconds to go. Make sure you shift back forward. Drop your hips before you tap your knees. 7 more. And release down onto your belly. Swim it out again, 30 seconds. Any variation with your arms. Hands under shoulders. Clasp your hands behind your back. Or reach your arms forward and flutter kick. 15 to go. Focus on lifting those thighs all the way off the mat. Straightening out your legs as much as you can. 6. 3. And release. Exhale, press up to plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Chaturanga push-ups, just about 30 seconds. So knees can drop if you'd like, but we're staying in plank. We're not transitioning to your down dog. Just focusing on those triceps as you come out of it. So come back to plank, dome the shoulders, then squeeze the shoulder blades in. 15 more. 7, 5, and downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, look forward to your hands, and you're going to hop your feet between your hands and hop back to plank. Or do something else. If this is too much, come up to standing, little bunny hops, big hops, but we have only 12 more seconds left. Trying to keep your legs more or less straight so your core is working here for 4. And transition to standing in 2. Come up to your standing, shuffle your feet out. $15 more. Try to go quick. 7. 'And turn to face the long side of the mat, jumping jacks. As quickly as you can, keep it up. 15 more. 7. 4. Turning to face the front of the mat, hip twist. Making sure your shoulders are staying in place and it's your lower body that's rotating here as you hop. 15. 7. And turn to face the other side of the mat. So the long side, hop one foot to one side, tap the ankle, then hop the other foot to the other side. Skater jumps. Try to go light on the feet. You don't have to touch the ankle, just reach. Go as fast as you can. 10 more. Sit down low. For 5, 4, 3, 2, turn to face the front, bend your knees, little hops, but knees are staying bent the entire time. Just the balls of the feet are barely leaving the ground. 15, speed it up. 10, 5, and make your way to your burpees. Hands to the ground, hop your feet back, hop forward, hop at the top. Or slow it down, walk it out to plank, walk it out to standing, rise up. Still working your core this way, even if you walk. 13, 7, 3, 2, come onto your back slowly, and we're starting our flutter kicks. Forearms down, arms forward, or hands under hips. Flutter kick the legs. 20. 10. 4, 3, 2, make your way to your plank, jumping jacks. We're just gonna do a few rounds of these. Try to transition quick because it's just 20-second sets now. We did 30 seconds, now we switched to 20 seconds, a little faster movement, a little faster transition. 3, 2, find your way onto your back, scissor. 15, halfway, 5, 4, 3, 2, cross your ankles, make your way to your plank, regular mountain climbers, knees into your chest. 10 more. 5, and make your way onto your back. Last set, flutter kick. 10, 9, 8, 7. Whew. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last twisted mountain climber. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, or you can always do something else. 15 seconds left. We're almost there. After this, we're transitioning to your down dog. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go, downward facing dog. If you have your playlist handy, just click next or turn off the music. Good. Breathe in, reach your right leg up, stack the hips, circle out, ankle, knee, hip. This time, bring your right knee to the left side of the mat. Drop into your right hips. I'm just facing you. So your right thigh is parallel to the front of the mat. Left knee comes towards your right foot. Open up your chest forward and then slowly fold over your legs. I know it's a weird shape. This is a little bit more than your regular pigeon pose. So all of the weight is in that right sit bone or right outer hip. And then you're trying to bring your belly button towards the ground. Maybe you're stacking your fists. Maybe your forehead is on the ground or block. 3 more breaths. And actively you're trying to bring your belly towards the center. So not letting it open to your left. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Slowly bring your knees facing forward, and you're going to cross your ankles, right ankle in front of your left shin, brain freeze, right shin in front of your left shin. So we're coming to your double pigeon. You can bring your right ankle on top if you'd like, or keep it in front. Lengthen the spine, hinge the hips, and fold. Inhale, slowly rise up, and then your left shin is already parallel to the back of the mat, or left thigh. And then your right knee will come to your left foot. You're gonna open your heart to your left. Make sure you're sinking down into your left hip, and then you're gonna walk your hands forward, folding over that thigh. Doing your best to try and drop your right hip closer to your left inner thigh. Belly's trying to twist and rotate so the belly button is coming towards the ground rather than to your right. Relax. It's like a gentle twist, but also a good hip opener. Let's take about 2 to 3 more breaths here. Next breath in, come up, walk yourself to face the side of the mat. Left shin will be in front of your right shin or on top of your right shin. So right shin, or right shin, left on top. Lengthen the spine, stay here or fold forward. Relax your neck, drop your head down, close the eyes. Next breath in, slowly rise up, turn to face the front of the mat, extend your legs, shake out your knees. And then we're going to do last forward fold, bringing your legs together, grounding down through the sit bones, lengthening the spine, and folding. Next breath in, slowly roll up, soft bending your knees, come all the way down into your back, find your final twist, bring your knees into your chest, shift to your right, your hips, and then drop the knees to your left. Inhale, come back to the center, shift the hips to your left, drop the knees to your right. Find deep breath into your belly.